What's going on, Baticus Prime, man? Thank you once again for checking out my videos on HADO. We've been, man, just taking a deep dive into the World Cup, or HADO World Cup 2019 that happened last December, and they featured about 16 teams. And in my last video I covered kind of the technicalities, or what goes into how to play HADO. And today we're just gonna pick up where we left off. See, I believe this is Group C, and this is the match between iXa and Anatsuchi versus Wagokoro. Now, off the bat, you can see DU for Wago is the shield bearer, or the shield guy, so he automatically pushes forward and places a shield out. And as DU drops back, Dose Kuno takes the forward position, or he moves forward and takes advantage of DU's shield. Now, the reason DU stepped back is because he has a lower ball speed and lower ball size, so he's not going to really push the assault. He's going to more so lay out the shields and protect his teammates, and then drop to the back so he can protect himself. And if you notice, iXa, they have more of their points focused into ball speed and ball size. So when DU with his strong shields, he's not gonna push the assault. He's gonna put up the defense and then try to get away from the assault coming from iXa. See, before in my previous videos, I guess you can say I identified the hit points, or the pedals, the crosshair pedals and target pedals. Your pedal markers or point markers, but they're actually called life cells. My bad. So you can think of them as like hit points. The purpose of the game is to make sure you don't lose your life cells or hit points, so you want to hold on to them and survive as much as possible. So if you could balance your gameplay with your teammates and focused in on survivability as well as your assault, you could really do some damage. And as we jump into the second match, we see that Wago had increased one of their players increased their shield strength to kind of combat iXa's assault, since iXa is so heavy on ball speed and ball size. So they're utilizing the two players' strong shields in order to cover their field of play, maintain survivability. So far, Wago, that increased his shields, has been holding up against iXa's assault. Now let's see how iXa can adapt to the strong shields. It looks like they're able to tie it up, but we keep going back and forth. Now if the shields can hold up and Wago can maintain the pressure, they should be able to take this match. With time ticking down, it looks like iXa is gonna take it. Yep, 6-4. That leaves makes it 1-1. So we'll see how this third match is gonna take place. And right off the bat, it's just extreme chaos. Now when it comes to this third match, it's like this paper rock scissors. They're gonna have to try to predict the other players' movement, or I guess you can say not movement, but what play style they're gonna go into this next match. And it looks like, man, it looks like Wago just changed their whole play style and just went straight into the assassin class. As you can see, two of their players went from shields to increase ball speed, and they're just gonna match the same pressure that iXa has been applying to them these last two matches. And it looks like Wago is really just making iXa go above and beyond with their movement. But Wago finally putting a point on the board for this third match, and wow, it is just utter chaos. Both teams are gonna just kind of respect each other's gameplay and kind of sit back a little bit defensive, but not really defensive. And like I said, Wago switched up their whole play style, and it looks like iXa is having a hard time trying to put a point on the board. With 20 seconds left, Wago is just going to take it. They're just putting on the points, and iXa is feeling the pressure, but they're unable to at least, oh, there they go. They put on 1 point. Still, Wago applying that pressure. It doesn't matter. Their movement is super excellent. What's it going to be? Yes, Wago ends up taking it. Wow. Wow. Yo, Wago advances to the semifinals. So when I come back, I'm going to give you the last match for the quarterfinals and then for the semifinals. And once again, this is Bat His Prime, and I thank you for checking out my videos. And man, let's keep this going. Later.